going to cause a backlash. Putting it across from schools is going to make people angry. This community is angry. If the mayor really wants to solve this problem, he needs to sit down with these communities. Nobody here is objecting to housing and helping. We need to bring people in. We need to bring the schools in. We need to teach them compassion. We need to teach our children how we can develop programs to welcome people into our community and help them. But the mayor and the city of Vancouver has fast-tracked this process so they can do this to our neighborhood. They can do it to any neighborhood now going forward that it has the same zoning as us. And they don't have to consult with anybody. That's not right. We live in a democratic society. We are taxpayers and we deserve to have a voice. Nobody is objecting to housing. We're objecting to it across the street from our children. End of story. Well, first of all, the information session, I would like to point out that there's well over 23,000 residents in Marpole. Those information sessions, the first one, I believe had a capacity of 70 people. They had one information session. It sold out. People complained, they set up 3 more. All 4 of those information sessions had a combined capacity of 250 people. We have almost 3,000 signatures on a petition, 23,000 people in Marpole, and you call that informing your community? That is garbage. I mean, the city has created this chaos. I've said it time and time again. When the community finds out from a newspaper article, not even their own city, that the housing is going to go in across the street from our city, or from our schools, when we find out that construction is set to begin within 4 weeks of that announcement, what do you expect to happen? Of course this is going to happen. We need to make a stop until such time as we can consult with them. We can sit down and come up with a plan that works for everybody. And until then, our message is not across the street from the children. No.
What made me frightened is from their own statistics. Their website told me, in the Vancouver.ca website, anybody can see in 2016 homeless count. The data on page 28, 29, indicated 53% drug-related problem. 78% have health condition problems, and 40% of mental illness person. This number, even me myself, used to be a homeless, still scared. And the thing today, my homeless friend is not just a homeless, it's not just a person without home. It's a person without home, without food, and need a special care. They need more care. They need more professional to help. They need psychiatrists, they need drug addict officer to help, to let them get back to the society like me. I want them to walk up straight, not look down. I want them to have their own dignity, not just put the people 78 there, forget about it, and said, well, the problem's solved.
It's a good idea, but it's not the right area. I think they should think of the location where to put it, not next to the kids. That's not safe.
Within the last day, I found 5 or 6 examples of where shelters have been placed in the community. There have been a proliferation of needles. There have been young children pricked with discarded needles, syringes, feces on the ground. There's Coquitlam is complaining about it. Victoria is complaining about it. Athletes Village is complaining about it. Falls Creek is complaining about it. There's tons of evidence that the integration is not working and the local community is suffering. Well, actually, it's right here. Want to take a picture of it? So this is the article. Like, we're not making this stuff up, right? This is the article. I have 100 copies. You're glad to have them. It's public domain. You guys should have access to this as well. Yeah. The mayor, like what boggles our mind is we pay our fair share of taxes, and we would hope that the city's contemplating these issues. So we're not saying that we don't want to help the homeless in Marpole. We're saying that's the wrong location. find a location that makes sense, because we're not urban planners.
Which map?
We pay the city urban planners to do that job. So it's really unfair of you to ask us where this should be. What we do know for sure is the power, the amount of development that's being spent in Vancouver. There's many builders that would gladly accommodate allocation for subsidized homes and shelters in return for development permits. We know that to be true. We know that Vision Vancouver's had 10 years to plan, to come up with a comprehensive plan to help the homeless. Why are they rushing a 4-week implementation in Marpole?
Not the kids, not next to the kids.
And Marpole residents are in support of the homeless crisis and homeless housing. We just want to understand why on a 10.3 hectare site that's being built over 10 years, that you would choose a school corner with 2,000 children that go through there every day. Choose a different corner. We want to understand why the mayor and the city leaders have not given us a voice and chosen it on a 10.3 hectare site, our children's school corner, right across from their playground.